Guys, welcome back to Ravenclaw Reads. I'm Courtney, and today I'm joining you with a list of books for February. Now, this list is for all of my romance readers who are looking to really dive into all the majestic, happy love that February has to bring. As you know, February is Valentine's Day, and there are some really great books that you can log into and check out for that special day and time of the month. It's also Black History Month, so I will be doing another video that talks about some diverse reads, but I wanted to share this starting off. So I have 14 titles that I'm going to share that are great if you are a romance reader. These are books that I've read. They're sweet. I didn't put anything too spicy on the list. It's just like perfect for that moment. So let's go ahead and get started with the first book on my list, which is Things We Hide from the Light. I have my list on my computer, so if you see me looking to the left, that's what I'm doing. Okay, so this book is part of the Knock 'Em Out series. This is book 2, and I liked book 1 and 2, but book 2 I really kind of was in the vibe of it. And this book follows Nash and Lena. Nash is sort of the good brother in the series, and he is a cop. Lena is sort of a drifter. She comes in town, and they unexpectedly fall in love. These books are really cute because Knock 'Em Out is a small town, so you have small town romance. But also there is like a suspense and sort of CSI investigative aspect to it. So they're always trying to solve a crime. So I almost find these as like a suspense romance because the romance is part of it, but it's always like they're trying to figure out another aspect, which is that investigative part. So if you want romance with a little bit more of a plot line, this is a great book. Now these books are by Lucy Score. They are a bit chunky, but I promise you they go by really fast because there's so much going on. I always think they could be like 150 pages less, but they're usually on Kindle Unlimited, so you're not really losing anything if you have Kindle Unlimited, and they are great books for February. Okay, the next books on the list, there's 3, and they're all from author Amy Lee. That's Set on You, X's and O's, and her new book is coming out in February, The Catch. They're all part of the Influencer series. And Set on You is a gym romance. It's sort of enemies to lovers. X's and O's is in the same universe as Set on You, and it is like I guess forced proximity / friends to lovers. And then The Catch is yet to be seen, but I'll read you guys the information on that. I really loved Set on You and X's and O's. I gave both of them 5 stars. They move really quickly. I love the idea of the influencer series. So in Set on You, the girl's a gym influencer. It talks about body positivity. She's a little curvier. And then in X's and O's, she's a booktuber. And so there's that aspect. And then here's what The Catch is about. Okay, The Catch comes out on February 13th. So excited. And this book is following, what is his name? Melanie and Evan. And Melanie and Evan meet on a boat. She goes overboard and he helps her. Or somehow he's in the hospital. He's unconscious in the hospital, and Mel is mistaken as his fiance, and they decide to have a fake engagement and helps her content. She's a fashion influencer, and helps his family mending some ties. So I think that's gonna be super cute. Like I said, I really like Amy Lee's writing style. It's very light, very quick, very sweet. And there is some spice in her books, but not like over the top, not like a Hannah Grace or anything like that. It's really good, and I highly recommend this entire series. This list would not be complete without some of my favorite authors, including Amy Lee, who I just shared, and Lynn Painter. So on this list, I'm going to add Lynn Painter's book, The Love Wager. This book is so cute. I read it last year. It's 5 stars. And basically we follow Haley and Jack, I want to say. Yes, Jack. And they have a one-night stand at a wedding, and then as Haley is on a dating app, she finds Jack, they reconnect, but only as friends, and they decide to place a bet to see who will find love first on the app, and in doing so, they fall in love with each other. It is a really cute story, lots of funny banter. You can definitely see the chemistry between the 2 main characters, and I gave it 5 stars. I love Lynn Painter's writing. I really found her last year and just am really excited to have found her writing and her style. It's a really cute book, highly recommend. Another book in this list is Rock Bottom Girl by Lucy Score. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about this, but I literally gave this book 5 stars. This book follows our lead character. She is sort of hitting rock bottom. She thinks that she has basically hit the bottom in her life. She's 38. She's trying to relive trying to figure out what she wants to do with her life. She goes back to her hometown, which I love that trope I found out in this book, that the going home to your hometown and finding somebody is amazing. She takes a temporary teaching job and starts coaching the soccer team. She has a passion for that. She reconnects with somebody from the town, and love flies from there. This is also on Kindle Unlimited. It's another chunky book, but so good. And it has a couple of like nemesis from the high school age, so it's kind of like she's coming back to her old town having to deal with all the old high school drama, but it's so cute. Like I said, there's lots of mixed reviews of this book, but I loved it. Next up, I'm putting a Christina Lauren book on the list. Another one will come up soon, but this is The True Love Experiment. Now, this is book 2 in the sort of series. The first one is The Soulmate Equation, which I liked, but on Goodreads, I just saw that I only gave it 3 stars, so it must not have been as good, but for The True Love Experiment, I gave it 5. So the Soulmate Equation is basically the story of a new app that comes along that really matches DNA to find your perfect soulmate. In that book, the owner and the main character have a perfect match, and they've never had that before, so they try to date to see if it works, and kind of as enemies to lovers. But in The True Love Experiment, this one got 5 stars for me because we have our main girl who is a writer, and she's propositioned to join a sort of like bachelorette kind of show and connect with everybody that would be her DNA match, and it kind of rolls from there. And I think this is the one where she ends up falling for a producer, not even somebody on the cast. And so I thought it was really cute because the main girl is like so totally opposite of someone you would find on a reality show. She doesn't want to do it, but she needs the content for her writing. Such a good book. I really do like Christina Lauren's writing. I think some of their books can be hit or miss, but I've had more success than failures, and so really love that. Staying with Christina Lauren, I have to recommend one of my favorite romances, which I think I might reread it this year. It's Love in Other Words. I gave this 5 stars. This follows Macy and Elliot. It is sort of a back and forth timeline, and we see their evolution as friends, to lovers, to exes, to wherever they are now. It is so well written. It is sort of coming in age plus romance plus real life. Like, I really loved that. So I will be reading that again this year, I feel. Maybe in February. Who knows? Okay, next up I have Ali Hazelwood's Love Theoretically. This came out last year. I ended up giving it 4 stars. This story follows Elsie, who as a physicist, sort of student, mentee, grad student type thing, she on the side for extra money plays people's girlfriends, not an escort, it doesn't have to get physical, it's just like playing people's girlfriends. And so she is dating somebody, or fake dating somebody, whose brother is on the panel for a job that she's going for at MIT, and she and the brother do not get along at all. And so now she has to sort of be herself, not blow the cover of being the fake girlfriend, and she's falling for the brother. Such a good book. I don't remember why I gave it 4 stars and not 5, but Ali Hazelwood's stories can sometimes drag a little bit in the middle, but this one is really good. Okay, another Lynn Painter book on the list for you is The Do-Over. This one's really cute because it happens around Valentine's Day. It is a YA book, and it follows our main character who is reliving the same Valentine's Day. And she starts the day, it's not a great day for her. She sees her boyfriend cheating on her, and she ends up looping that day over and over in hopes that she could stop her boyfriend from cheating on her or prevent it in some way. And in doing those do-over days, she meets a guy that she never would have paid attention to. He's in one of her classes, and come to find out, like, this is the reason she's redoing the day, is to let her old boyfriend go and sort of connect with this guy. So I thought it was really well written. It's pretty short. It is on Kindle, obviously, but they have the sprayed edge version at Barnes & Noble. It's so beautiful. Highly recommend. The next book I have is another YA. This is called Fake Dates and Mooncakes by Cher Lee. This follows Dylan, who is a teen baker. He's trying to win a mooncake contest in memory of his mom. And then in comes Theo, who is a very pompous, rich guy that they run into. It is male. And Dylan and Theo fake date, and obviously Dylan starts to fall for Theo, and it kind of goes from there. This book is pretty short. It's 272 pages. It flies by. It came out May of last year, and it's so good. I ended up giving this 5 stars. All right, the next book is another YA book. It's called Her Good Side. It's by Rebecca Weatherspoon. And this book follows Bethany, who has 0 experience in the dating field, and her longtime friend Jacob. They've kind of drifted apart, but Jacob is super popular and dates everybody. And when Bethany gets rejected by a guy that she really likes, she feels embarrassed. And Jacob also has been recently dumped and feels like he needs to change his image. So they come together for another fake dating plot, and then they start falling for each other. This one was super sweet. It's 304 pages. It is body positivity. It is diverse. Our main character is Black woman, and the main character is an Asian male. And it's just a really cute story. Highly recommend. Oh, and I think I gave it 4 stars. Okay, and the last book that I am going to recommend on this list is The Long Game by Elena Armas. I'm surprised that she's on my list because every book I read of hers has just been mid, but this book was really good. I gave it 4 stars. It came out last year, September, 373 pages, and this follows Adeline, who has she's part of a sort of soccer family. She's businessy, but she makes a huge blunder, and she's kind of put on ice in a rural part of the country to get out of the limelight for a while. And she connects with a famous soccer player there, and he's out of the limelight to help support that community and build up their soccer team. And they end up falling for each other as they kind of figure out their life. It's really well written. It doesn't drag on too long. And like I said, it's the best Elena Armas book that I've read. I think it'd be perfect for February. So these are my recommendations for February if you're looking for a great way to lean into the romance that February can offer. I hope you find something on this list that you like. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to hear from you soon. Don't forget to check out my channel for other content you might like. And I'll see you tomorrow on my daily shorts. Bye, guys.